Hello guys, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rishikesh Zanrale, and people who are new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I talk about MS in US on this channel. So for today's topic, I will be talking about 5 tips that can help you get your desired score in GRE. So without further ado, let's get started. So you are planning to give your GRE, right? So these are the few things that you should do before starting preparing for your exam. So the very first thing that is give a mock test before you start your study, because giving a mock test will help you get an insight on how much you know. Because GRE is all about all elementary level mathematics, that is what you learned till 10th standard. So by giving a mock test, you get an idea which area you are lacking and which area you are best at. So the very first tip would be to give a mock test before starting preparing for exam. After giving the mock test, you will get an idea that in which areas you are lacking. So after this, you can just check out the structure of the exam, means in detail, because when you give the mock test, you don't have an idea, means what type of questions are there or what type of topics you need to cover before giving the exam. So the second tip would be to go through the structure of the exam before you start preparing. So I have made videos regarding the structure of GRE and TOEFL. So you can just watch those videos and get an idea how is the structure of the exam. After preparing for the structure of the exam, you can just go through the syllabus for the all the sections that are in the GRE, that is AWA, as well as verbal reasoning section, as well as quantitative reasoning section. After you have studied all the structure of the exam, you can start the study that is needed for the exam, like solving problems or practice problems. So the second tip that would be helpful to you is that prepare thoroughly for the questions, all types of questions. So prepare for all types of questions. So after you have prepared for for 15 to 20 days, like you have practiced all types of questions or went through the topics that are required to be covered, register as soon as possible. That is, get a date for the exam. After 15 to 20 days of preparing, you would get an idea that how much time you need to fully prepare for the exam. This is a very important tip, because what happens is that even after preparing for like 2 to 3 months, you still have a fear in your mind that you still lack something or you need to study more. The third tip would be to register as soon as possible, because after registering for the exam, you will get a deadline for the exam. Means you have to prepare in at least 2 or 3 months, and there will be the exam at the end of that deadline. So this will help you to prepare properly and thoroughly for the exam, and it will prevent you from procrastinating or postponing the exam further. And registering for the exam will help you or motivate you to study for the exam, and don't waste your time. While you register for the exam, keep in mind that you give yourself enough time to prepare. You have started your preparation and it has been like 2 or 3 weeks you have started the preparation. So you have an idea that how much time you will require to complete all the topics or cover all the topics and have enough practice so you can get your desired score, right? So keep that in mind. You should give yourself the enough time so that you can prepare properly for the exam. The fourth tip would be to practice lots of questions. That is, you should be able to cover all types of questions. When you go through the syllabus of GRE for each and every section, you will see that there are many different types of topics that you need to cover. So for getting a better practice, you can just follow a book that is provided by ETS, or you can use books like Manhattan 5LP, where all types of questions are covered and you get a proper practice for each and every type of question. So with that, also try to practice time management for each and every section. For example, in the quantitative section, each section is for 35 minutes and there are 20 questions per section. So in this case, what you can do is you can give 15 minutes to yourself to go through all the questions, means all the 20 questions. Just skip all the questions that you think that it will take more than 30 seconds for you to solve. This way, all the easy questions will be solved and you have covered all the questions, that is from first question to the last question. After that, in next 10 minutes, you will try to solve all the questions that you thought that it will take more than 30 seconds. In the last 5 minutes, you will try to check all the questions, or if any questions are remaining, that is some are more difficult question that you skipped in the last 10 minutes as well. So you can do is you try to solve those questions. Using this strategy, you will be able to solve as many questions as possible without any mistakes, and this will help you improve your scores during the exam, because all the sections are timed and it will take you time to solve all the questions, right? So because of that, if you manage your time well, you will be able to score a good very good score in the exam, and that will help you get your desired score in the end. So time management is very important thing during GRE, because there are many difficult questions according to the difficulty of the exam and each section. So therefore you need to manage your time properly, and this will be the very important tip among all the tips that I am giving. This is the very important tip, that is time management, because you need to handle all the questions properly and give enough time to each and every problem, that so that you don't make a mistake and lose your marks. There is no negative marking in GRE, so keep in mind that you attempt all the questions in the exam, because otherwise you will lose marks. And even if you don't know the answer, you can just try to guess the answer by eliminating all the options which may not be the answers to the question. So after preparing for the exam, like this will be the last 15 to 20 days before the exam, or like a month before the exam. You have prepared all the topics, you went through the problem sets, you practice a lot, you also practice the time management thing. And now you are super confident that you can solve the GRE exam properly without making many mistakes. So after that, what is the next step? So after covering all the topics for quantitative verbal and AWA, what you can do is start solving the practice tests. Means solve as many as practice tests you can, because you need to get familiar with the system. You gave a mock test before starting the study, and now you will give a mock test after completing your study. You will see a significant difference between your scores, which you gave your first mock test before starting the study and the first mock test after you completed your study. So after that, you will be giving more mock tests and study less, because you will be now trying to get a good score in the mock test. In the last 2-3 weeks before the exam, you will be giving only practical tests, and try to improve where you are lacking. Like after giving the test, you will realize that I am lacking in a particular area, and just try to improvise there, because all other areas are now covered, but some may have some, means you have some difficulty in some particular topics in the exam. So the very last step is that please practice a lot, and please give mock test as much as possible, so that you can get a very good score. And also ETS provides 2 free practical mock tests during your registration process, when you register for the exam, that is. And keep this mock test aside until you are fully prepared for the exam, and try to give this mock test at the last second or last week of the preparation or before the exam, so you will get an idea about how well you can score in the exam. And this way, these are the 5 tips that will really help you to get your desired score. And if you follow these tips thoroughly, I guarantee that you will get a really good score in your exam. So guys, this was the end of the video, and I will be starting a new series, that is roadmap series for the MS in US. I will be covering all the topics from exams to till you get to your university. So please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to like and share these videos to your friends who need to know about MS in US. Thank you so much guys for watching my video. I also make video regarding GRE and TOEFL. So please don't forget to watch these videos, because that will help you get your desired scores. And if you have any doubts regarding GRE or TOEFL or any process regarding MS in US, you can address them in the comment section below, or you can DM me on my Instagram handle. I will try to answer all your questions. Also, I've been planning a Q&A session where I'll be answering your questions. So don't forget to put your questions in the comment section below, or DM me on my Instagram handle. Also, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel for more amazing videos just like this.